Cleopatra Parkins, and I'm the counselor here in the Embassy of Jamaica, and I will be the Master of Ceremonies for this afternoon. It truly warms my heart to welcome you to the Embassy for such a momentous occasion, the official launch of the Jamaican Association for Mexico and Latin America, JAMLAT. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me to welcome Her Excellency Julia Hyatt, Ambassador of Jamaica to Mexico, to deliver opening remarks.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is such a delight to see all of you, so many of you. We are very, very pleased about this turnout. It is my distinct honor to offer opening remarks in my capacity as the Ambassador of Jamaica to Mexico, with concurrent accreditation to Belize, Costa Rica, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, Nicaragua, and Panama. I arrived here in Mexico at the beginning of July 2024, and I presented my letter of credentials to Dr. Claudia Sheinbaum Pardo, the President of Mexico, in March 2025. As the country's 12th serving ambassador, I follow in the footsteps of our distinguished colleagues who have served Jamaica well. Like them, I am focused on strengthening the bilateral relationship with Mexico primarily, as well as with the 7 Central American countries I previously mentioned. The government of Jamaica firmly believes that the diaspora is an integral part of our bilateral relations, and members are considered key constituents, and the government has charged its diplomatic envoys to engage actively with our representative diasporans to strengthen ties. Therefore, among my priorities as ambassador is to increase the embassy's engagement with the Jamaican diaspora here in Mexico and in Central America, as well as to develop a mechanism for sustained collaboration moving forward. Many years ago, I served here at the embassy as a counselor, and at that time, there were very few Jamaicans residing in Mexico. The thought of establishing a diaspora association was very far off. Now there are more of us, almost 200 Jamaicans that we know of officially, residing here in Mexico. I'm truly delighted to stand before you today as we officially launch the Jamaican Association for Mexico and Latin America, JAMLAT. This launch is significant as it represents the first such association in Mexico and is the beginning of a new chapter in the relationship between the embassy and the Jamaican community here. Today, we celebrate not just the establishment of an association, but the strength, resilience, and unity of our people across borders. The Jamaican diaspora is a vibrant and integral part of our nation's development. I encourage each and every one to give thought to how they can contribute to the development of our homeland, Jamaica. Whether it be contributions to the agricultural, education, and health sectors, commerce, citizen security, technology, or development expertise. Your contribution is welcomed, and the embassy stands ready to provide you with necessary guidance. I also encourage you to let your presence be felt here in Mexico, your home away from home. Each of you are brand ambassadors in your own right as you promote brand Jamaica and our culture positively through music, fashion, food, sports, education, and language. This will not only serve to contribute to the strengthening of our people-to-people relations, but also to our overall bilateral relationship. This association is intended to be a space for collaboration where members of the Jamaican diaspora can unite to pursue common goals, engage in meaningful dialogue, and create opportunities for the growth and development of the diaspora and our country of origin. As we move forward, I urge every member of our diaspora to get involved, to lend your voices, and to actively contribute to the initiatives of this association. Together, we can create a lasting legacy for future generations. I also encourage you to work in collaboration with the Jamaican Diaspora Representative for Latin America, who is a member of the Global Jamaica Diaspora Council, the GJDC, Mrs. Nicola Littlejohn. The Council is one of the principal organs of Jamaica's national diaspora policy, with the responsibility to create strategies to realize the goals of the policy and to significantly contribute to Jamaica's national development. Allow me, before I close, to take this moment to express my sincere gratitude to the President and Executive Board members of JAMLAT, who have been working assiduously to bring this vision to life. Your leadership and dedication are commendable. Do keep up the good work. I also extend heartfelt thanks to the main sponsors of this event, Global Marketing Services and MEXPAC Global Relocations. These are two companies here in Mexico with Jamaican connections, and they readily agreed when requested to partner with the embassy on this launch to support the Jamaican community. We certainly do appreciate it. I also want to thank my staff here at the embassy who have worked very hard to make this event a success. Thank you all once again for your presence and support this afternoon. I look forward to the many accomplishments that lie ahead as we embark on this exciting journey together. Thank you.
I now invite Mr. Shamar Edwards, President of the Jamaican Association for Mexico and Latin America. After delivering his remarks, he will proceed to introduce the Executive Board of JAMLAT, followed by a toast for the official launch of JAMLAT.
This moment has been months. No, actually, it's been even years in the making. And it was born not just from an idea, but from a necessity. From a need for a unified voice, a shared platform, and a structured home for Jamaicans living and thriving throughout the region. To our best knowledge, this is the largest gathering of Jamaicans ever assembled in Mexico. Or in Mexican history. Our founding was made possible not by money or mandates, but by our people. Passionate volunteers who came together to work week after week, board meeting after board meeting. So today is not just the birth of JAMLAT, it's the launch pad for possibilities, from trade partnerships to tourism exchanges, from scholarships to sports diplomacy. We are just getting started. JAMLAT isn't just an association, it's a movement. A bridge between the embassy and the grassroots, between culture and commerce, between home and diaspora. Our mission is to advocate, celebrate, and activate through education, through business, through events, through youth, and through powerful pulse of the Jamaican identity. So I'm going to invite my board members to come and introduce themselves and give them a couple of words. James?
We've been trying to do something like this for years, and you've made this possible, and I want to personally thank you for that. So my name is James Rose. I'm Vice President of the JAMLAT, and I'm here to support Shamar in everything that he needs. And then this is our great Sheldon Education Director. Let me pass it back to him.
Hi everyone, good afternoon. Buenas tardes a todos. I didn't expect to see so many faces.
Thank you so much, it's a pleasure being here. My name is Cass Smith Cassiano. I'm probably one of the oldest one here. I've been in Mexico for 35 years. When I came here, it was a rough period. I was probably the only Jamaican here. I was going through the embassy today, and I saw one of the paintings I did, and I gave it to the ambassador at that time. It's on this side of the wall. That was in 1997. And I've been literally struggling for a very long time to do this. Thank you, Ambassador.
So I'm Patrick Jaffalo from Jamaica, and I love Mexico so much, yeah? Shamar, thanks for the whole vibe.
Buenas tardes a todos. Good evening, everybody. Yeah, man, I don't know, I'm going to switch it up a little bit. My name is Tijan Dunn. I'm from Portmore, Jamaica. Work a few years in Negril, and then move here with my wonderful wife that's been right here. So, saludos.
Thank you very much. Queridos compatriotas mexicanos, Wawan, Jamaica. It is for me a pleasure really to be part and a witness of this ceremony for the creation of this association, the Jamaican Art Association. And I am very, very proud to say, after being an ambassador of Mexico for about 6 years in Jamaica, the importance of working together. And I would like to tell you that I would like to continue promoting Mexico, Jamaica, Mexico, and the Caribbean, because I do believe there is an enormous potential. And you have seen, and I have observed as part of this, that this is the most important gathering of Jamaicans in Mexico City. So I'm very, very proud to be part of it. And I would like just to tell you that I will be part of it, and I will do my best to promote Jamaica in Mexico. And congratulations again for you, all of you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thank you. Yes.
So it is my honor to introduce to you our keynote speaker this afternoon, the Honorable Alando Terrelonge, Member of Parliament, who was appointed State Minister in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade on the 22nd of May, 2023. Prior to this, he served as Minister of State in the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport, and also in the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information. Minister Terrelonge entered politics and won a seat for the Jamaica Labour Party in the general elections of February 2016 and also in September 2020. He now represents a constituency of East Central St. Catherine. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now invited to view a video message from the Honorable Alando Terrelonge.
Her Excellency, Miss Julia Hyatt, Ambassador of Jamaica to Mexico, staff of the Embassy of Jamaica in Mexico, Mr. Shamar Edwards, President of the Jamaican Association for Mexico and Latin America, JAMLAT, and executive members of JAMLAT, members of the Jamaican diaspora, friends of Jamaica, good afternoon. I am pleased to participate in this launch of the Jamaican Association for Mexico and Latin America. This is indeed a historic occasion, as the establishment of JAMLAT represents a significant and much anticipated Jamaica Diaspora Association in Mexico and Central America. It is a timely initiative which has the full support of the government of Jamaica. I also congratulate Ambassador Hyatt and her team, as well as members of the executive, for their foresight and dedication in bringing this vision to fruition. Ladies and gentlemen, as we contemplate the journey ahead, I take this opportunity to draw your attention to the important mechanisms of the Global Jamaica Diaspora Council and the Global Jamaica Diaspora Youth Council, consisting of Jamaicans drawn from different regions across the globe who have volunteered themselves to act as representatives engaging directly with the government on your behalf. For those of you who are keen to contribute to the work of the councils through your membership, you would be interested to note that the elections to serve on the councils will be held in November this year, and I encourage you all to be a part of the electoral process. Information on the global councils and their representatives, along with contact emails, can be accessed on the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade website, www.mfaft.gov.jm. Ladies and gentlemen, we are aware of the many ways in which our diaspora come together year after year to contribute to the developments at home, be it medical missions, investments, contributions to educational projects, and funding of activities to your schools. Your contribution is undeniable as you participate and give back to Jamaica, and we applaud your efforts in this regard. As a ministry, we are deeply encouraged by the success of last year's 10th Biennial Jamaica Conference that was held in Montego Bay, where we were able to engender diaspora support and collaboration as we welcome Jamaicans from 18 countries, including a few from this region. We hope to see many more of you from this region at the 11th conference and urge you to use JAMLAT as an avenue for preparation, information, and involvement. My message to you this afternoon is that your voice matters and we want to hear from you. Queremos escuchar tu voz en Jamaica. Ladies and gentlemen, as we look forward to further investment opportunities in Jamaica, we have implemented mechanisms to respond more rapidly to your requests. These engagement models include JAMLAT, a website geared towards members of the diaspora, as well as the Diaspora Registration Portal module mobile app. These online portals are specifically designed to streamline data capture and access among the diaspora, as well as provide tailored services, including outreach activities, social and economic engagement. The development of these tools is part of the broader thrust to not only transform Jamaica into a digital society, but to provide for increased access by diasporans to benefit from engagement, connectivity, and knowledge exchange, and to pursue their interests, including activities which provide the country with greater capacity to compete on the global stage. Ladies and gentlemen, the interconnectedness that exists between Jamaica and Mexico, as well as the Latin American region, is undeniable, and Jamaica continues to support efforts to strengthen our cooperation and commercial ties as strategic partners for Jamaica. In the case of Mexico, investments from Mexican businesses have seen steady growth in strategic areas, such as the operation of the Montego Bay and Kingston airports by Grupo Aeroportuario del Pacífico, construction, as evidenced by Carib Cement, and tourism, with investors such as Charisma Hotels and Resorts, AM Resorts, Moon Palace, and Dolphin Cove. It is therefore no surprise that our people-to-people connections have also continued to deepen with a growing Jamaican diaspora in Mexico and the wider Latin American region. In closing, once again, I extend gratitude to you, our diaspora members, as well as the team at the Embassy, for building connections and jointly advancing this initiative to guide your engagement with each other and Jamaica. We are pleased to see that the Jamaican diaspora continues to grow, and this launch is evidence of the power of building friendships and enhancing collaborations that will strengthen patriotic bonds for generations to come.
So, cheers, everyone. Raise your glasses. Those who do have
One
love.
So, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Ambassador Julia Hyatt and her team here at the Embassy and the Executive Board of JAMLAT, I take this opportunity to extend our sincere gratitude to all who have joined us this afternoon for this significant event, the official launch of the Jamaican Association for Mexico and Latin America. To all our distinguished guests present here at the Embassy and online, thank you for your presence. Your support adds weight and momentum to the mission we begin